boom, boom, bam. Welcome to another edition of the Great Debate Show. It's your favorite Uncle JJ. And as always, I got something to say. And today I have to talk about Crown Jewel predictions. Crown Jewel predictions 2025 in Perth, Australia. Crown Jewel, WWE Crown Jewel is Saturday, this Saturday, October 11th at 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, bright and early. If you want to check that show out, if you don't have the ESPN Unlimited app, which I don't blame you, I said I wouldn't do it, but I went ahead and did it, mainly because a lot of people want to follow me and watch my live stream. They've been watching the NFL football games on Sunday, 49er live streams on Sunday evenings, and now I started with WrestlePalooza. So, yeah. From here on out, WWE is for the time being. I wouldn't say from here on out, but for the time being, as long as I have my Hulu, Disney, and ESPN in one, which I do because everybody in my house loves Disney Plus, and I do watch Hulu from time to time. I will be airing or live streaming the WWE PLEs for the foreseeable future as of now. And Crown Jewel predictions, I have it for you right now. If you want to watch Crown Jewel, I will be live streaming it again Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific on my TikTok. All you have to do, if you're not following the Great Debate Show on TikTok already, please go do so. Just type in the Great Debate Show on TikTok. The Great Debate Show is available on all social media platforms. If you would, please follow, like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. There is plenty of content on the YouTube channel. You have to subscribe and hit the notification bell for that because there's a lot of content in the live section and the regular video section that you don't want to miss. And if you have, go check it out. Some good stuff. All right, let's get to it. There's only 5 matches for WWE Crown Jewel 2025, and I'm going to give them to you in the order that I think they're about to go in. Okay, let's start it off with Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. Y'all, if Roman Reigns is not going to main event a PLE, I think we all kind of have learned now that if he's not main eventing it, he's going to open the PLE up. So I think that he's going to open the show. And just like Clash in Paris, he opened up the PLE versus Bronson Reed. He won that match. Yeah, they whooped his ass afterwards and they sent him out on the stretcher, but he still won the match. I don't know that they forget that on why they're doing a rematch. I mean, yes, he got put out on the stretcher afterwards and he came back and he got a few Superman punches and a few spears a few weeks ago on Monday Night Raw when he made his return for the 199th time. I don't understand why they did this for a rematch, but they did. So that's neither here nor there. Since they are doing it, it just doesn't make sense for Roman to win again. And he doesn't necessarily need the win. Now, I don't think he loses clean, but I do think Roman loses this match somehow, some way. Bronson Reed gets the win, whether it's somebody like Braun Breaker who doesn't have a match. So I can see him showing up somehow, some way, and interfering in this match, causing Roman the loss. But I just think Bronson Reed wins this match, and they'll be 1-1, and that will set up, how we're going to still get the War Games eventually, where we'll probably see Roman. He'll probably have the Usos helping him, and maybe Jacob Fatu even gets in that. I'm not sure. And maybe a 5th person who that will be, I don't know. Possibly even Cody, but Cody did it last year. Versus Seth and, the Brons and, whoever the other 2 people would be that would be helping. Maybe LA Knight helps Roman and those guys. I'm not sure, though. I doubt it. But I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, but I'm giving Roman Reigns a loss here. I'm going with Bronson Reed. And again, Bronson is in his home territory. He's from somewhere in Australia, and they're going to be in Perth having a Australian street fight. Give me Bronson Reed for the victory. Next, I think we'll go with Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Valkyrie. I'm trying to give it to you in order the way I think they're going to do it. Look, this match here again, I don't think Crown Jewel is getting us anywhere. I think this is just a PLE that they just do just to do it. mainly for Saudi Arabia. Now they're taking it to Australia. But yeah, Tiffany Stratton has not lost this year at all, I don't believe. And I think it's probably time. Now, usually I would say that Triple H is still going to let Tiffy Time get another victory, but I don't see why. She doesn't need it right now. Tiffany doesn't have to win this because mainly Stephanie Valkyrie just won the Women's World Championship, and I don't think she needs a loss right now. I'm not saying it would hurt her. It's just a crown jewel championship that we won't see again. And then they'll do it all again next year as if it's really meaningful, which it's not. But again, y'all, I just don't see why Tiffany Stratton needs to win this match. I'm gonna say she won't win. Give me Stephanie Valkyrie just because she just won the title, and I don't think she needs a loss, even though this match really means nothing. I don't think she needs any type of loss anytime soon, not this quick. So I'm taking Stephanie with the win. I'm sure they'll find a way to keep Tiffany from losing clean because, well, that's just what the WWE does. Triple H protects everybody way too much. Maybe whoever is going to battle, whoever is going to be in the next feud with Tiffany Stratton for the Women's WWE Championship, maybe that is who is going to interfere in this match. So Stephanie gets the win, but it's not quite clean. I don't know who that would be. Could it be Julia, the United States Women's Champion? Could it be somebody from NXT who they're about to move up to the main roster? I'm not sure. Some would even say it will be Nia Jax. I'm not sure. But we hope not because that ship has sailed. Let that go. Tiffany and Nia and Jade, that should be done. So, yeah, let's see. I think Stephanie gets the win, though. Next, I think we get Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka. Y'all, this is pretty easy. Rhea Ripley in her home territory as well. She may actually even be from Perth. I'm not sure. But she's from Australia, home territory, just like Bronson Reed. Give me Rhea Ripley and Io Sky for the victory. And, win or lose, they're setting up war games. I can very much see Rhea and Io and, I don't know, a few more ladies that they'll involve that they'll get in this. I'm pretty sure. But let's say Rhea and Io wins this. This is pretty easy. And Kairi Sane more than likely takes the pin. And we'll get ready for Survivor Series War Games. I'm tired of War Games. They should just take this straight from this tag team to Io versus Asuka and get it over with. But they're not going to do that, I'm sure. Rio and Io gets the win. Next, I think Cena and Styles, they'll save it close to the end. I don't think they main event it probably. And again, maybe they will. But if they don't, I would say this would be the match next to the main event. This is going to be a banger, at least people think, we hope. Styles said it will be. He said it doesn't need a story either. It speaks for itself. It's Cena versus Styles. So I'm going to say that John Cena wins this match. I mean, AJ Styles doesn't need to win it. Why? I could see if Cena was going up against somebody that is young, talented, and they're the future, but he's not going against Gunther. He's not going against I can't even think of who the future is because we just don't see them on television enough, whoever these people are or may be, that they can make stars or turn into stars. But this isn't one of those cases where he puts over Austin Theory or Solo Sikoa. This is AJ Styles, somebody else who's on his way out too after this year. He's retiring in 2026. So I think they'll have a good match. They'll pay respect to each other. They'll throw their hands up. Styles will give him his props. He'll, pay his homage, and he'll leave the ring. And that'll be Cena's last time in Perth and on the Crown Jewel. But give me Cena for the victory here. After the way they squashed him with Brock Lesnar at the WrestlePalooza, I think Cena has to win this match. And then finally, the main event. Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion, versus Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion. Y'all, Cody is 3-0 against Seth Rollins, looking to go 4-0. Seth is 0-3. We heard Paul Heyman say, do yourself a favor and just don't lose. Because if you do lose, I would have to question why I picked you over Roman Reigns. And he makes a damn good point. Now, for story purposes, it would make sense for Seth to lose this too. That way, the chip is still on his shoulder. He's still got a point to prove. And this makes this Vision faction even more complicated. But the WWE creative doesn't know how to, do good stories and, follow through with the momentum and keep things going and hot and juicy, like the good soap opera that it used to be during Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression. So I'm going to say that Seth Rollins wins this match. I think the Vision have a clean sweep Saturday morning. And I think that Seth wins this match somehow, some way. How? He's got the Vision, the Oracle, or whatever you want to call it. That he's got plenty of muscle and brain that can help him win this match. However, I won't be surprised if we see some type of backstage cut where Seth tells everybody, I got to do this on my own. He's been watching that watch that Cody gave him for a while now, and he probably wants to do this on his own. While he won't do it on his own, I think the Vision will listen to him, and they will, actually listen to his orders, follow his orders, and stay put. But Randy Orton, remember he got curb stomped on Friday Night SmackDown because, he was in a tag team match. His boys, the Bron Bros, was in a tag team match, and he helped them win that. I don't think it was anything personal, but Randy Orton is going to probably take it personal. He's not on this card either for a reason. He's not facing Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is not facing Jacob Fatu. Once again, we could have had 6 or 7 matches. I would have loved to see Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. I would have loved to see McIntyre and Fatu or McIntyre and Orton. But this is back to the WWE not knowing what the hell they're doing. I think, incidentally, Randy Orton interferes trying to get his lick back on Seth Rollins, and that will be the reason why Cody Rhodes loses. And that may set up the potential, heat between Cody and Orton, and maybe finally we slowly but surely, and I mean very slowly, we'll see Randy Orton turn heel maybe. They were teasing it for WrestlePalooza, and then they changed their minds and said, no, Cody's going to win. No Randy Orton interference, no Randy Orton heel turn. But it was supposed to be Orton, not intentionally, but accidentally interfering in that match, causing Cody to lose because he had heat with Drew McIntyre. They didn't do it. They should have, but they didn't. I think they go back to that now, and Orton is the reason why Cody loses. But then again, y'all, they love Cody so damn much, and they love to end the show with him winning with the same old boring, stale, vision of him winning with the title and the crown jewel. He could go back-to-back. He went back-to-back on the Royal Rumbles. But I'm going to say Seth wins this match. He really needs to win it. But then again, if he wins it, there's no more drama probably in the Oracle, in the Vision. So I'm really not sure. But I'm going to say they're going to let Seth win this, and he just can't go 0-4 against Cody Rhodes. All right, that pretty much sums it up for me. This has been the 2025 WWE Crown Jewel predictions. Hope you enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow on a Thursday to give you my college football picks and give you some more interesting stories in sports and entertainment around the league. Possibly talking about Joe Flacco with the Bengals and what that trade means for Shadur Sanders and the Browns. Also, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. What can they do to get their offense on track? And what did that meeting between A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, and Jalen Hurts, what does that mean for the Eagles? All of that and more tomorrow on The Great Debate Show. And remember to follow and subscribe because you just never know what Unk might pop back up. Until we eat again, y'all be safe. Peace.